last year, Arsenal played Man City, and Arsenal drew with them. It was in March. Everybody said, "Oh, Arsenal is going to win the championship.
Yeah.
Man City is finished." Then the next week, Arsenal lost to Aston Martin. No, I said Aston Martin. Aston Villa. They
Aston
lost,
Villa.
and this is what Arsenal does. They beat Man City. Not March, February, but it's close to March. They beat Man City.
Mhm.
Then everybody's like, "Oh, they're going to catch Liverpool," or not that they're going to catch. The title race is back. Liverpool draw.
Mm.
They
Mm.
Arsenal win. Then
Mm.
they lose. So what I'm saying is that they don't have killer instincts. They don't know how to take
Yeah.
advantage when they're on top. Several times this year, and ev- so now that even if Liverpool loses today, they still have what 6 or 8 point lead. You get my point.
See 8
This was a
points.
very even if Arsenal had been able to draw, even if they had been able to draw, it would have been better because it would put more pressure on Liverpool. So what I'm not saying that Arsenal can't handle pressure. I don't think it's not that they can't handle pressure. I don't think they feel pressure. What I mean is I don't think they realize that there's pressure on them. They're taking this thing
Mhm.
carelessly. What do you
Too,
think?
too
What do you think?
casual.
Worry? Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
see,
They're
the
casual. They don't
pro.
feel pressure, so that's not their
Yes, they're
problem.
just too
Go ahead. Go
relaxed,
ahead.
too
Yeah.
relaxed. They're even their body language. When you know that, I think if they won that match yesterday, it would have been 5 points. And even if Liverpool plays today, Arsenal still have another match by the weekend. Just win your match. Keep on winning your match. And when I was watching that match, the way they were passing the ball, too casual. I was even angry. I said, what are these people doing? If you study that Arsenal match, what led to the goal? It was from Odegaard. Odegaard gave a pass, and a West Ham player intercepted the pass from in front of the 18 and took Arsenal on counter attack. And instead of Ortega to run, at least do something, he was just walking. And even the guy that scored the goal, Rice was striking him back, but he got the point. Rice gave up. I don't know if he was tired or what. Then Calofieri that was marking, what is it called? The guy that from Man U that pulled out the ball. That kind of thing, you don't give the players a chance. You press them, you give them the press, mark them, close marking. But it was just like giving the guy a chance to run to his defense. That's night they are too casual. They're not
Yeah.
ready to win any trophies yet.
And I think you hit the nail on the head. Arsenal plays attacking football, passing, but they don't press like Barcelona.
Yeah,
Pressing
too
doesn't just
much
mean it doesn't
passes.
just mean like pressing means you have to put pressure, but also you have to run and you have to move with the ball, and they don't do that. Now let's take a look at
Yeah,
the numbers. They had 500 and something passes, 500 passes. What the other
which
team
does
had
not give you
200.
3 points.
They had 20 shots on goal. 20 shots on goal, and they only had 2 on target. Then they had 68% of the ball. This shows that they're not using pressure or aggression. And like you said, they don't have a central focal point like a striker. And this is the problem with them.
Sorry to
It's
cut you.
not
Even
just
if
that they
you
don't have
watch
a striker.
the red card that was Skelly got,
Yeah.
he was so casual. They give him the ball. Why not just hit the ball back to your keeper? He wanted to romance the ball
No, no,
before
no,
the
no. We're
it's
still going to
wrong,
talk
and
about
you're
that
going
small
for the
boy,
title.
Skelly. Skelly did like this to make fun of Haaland. He did like this to make fun of Haaland.
He's
He
still
doesn't know,
learning,
man.
but maybe he's thinking he
You're
has
supposed to do
arrived.
that. Yeah, but here's the thing: you've arrived. You're beating a team that's not the champion. He should be focusing on
Yeah.
making fun of Salah. You understand what I'm saying? What are your
Yes,
thoughts on
not.
Falavi? Good points. Good points. Yeah. What are your points on Falavi?
Well, let me start
I
from
like you look excited.
let me start from the
They've given warning now. You don't imitate any player anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially Haaland, because Haaland has a bad temper. Although Haaland is a bad person, though, he fights with people too much. Yeah, but go ahead,
You should fight
Falavi.
with Liverpool today.
I want to start from
Yeah.
the
Yes.
incidents with Miles Kelly. I think I would like to defend him because the player he was up against is a very strong player, Mohamed Kudus. He just bullied him off
That's
the
why you
ball.
don't need to hold the ball. You
Was
don't need to
much
hold the
younger
ball. As the
than
ball comes, you drop passes.
youthful
pass the ball.
exuberance is expected from young players like that.
Yeah.
So I would
He
like to
also
absolve
plays
him
the
from
coach.
that. Then, first and foremost, I think Arsenal has had problem with scoring even before their strikers got injured.
Yes.
They were
Set
getting
piece,
out.
set piece
No
champion.
problem.
They were getting out of jail free because of their set pieces, over reliance on set pieces.
Yeah.
Now clubs are
Yeah.
beginning to find them out. They are beginning to solve their set piece tactics. Now there's a problem. The set pieces are not coming, and there's no striker. Gabriel Jesus is injured. Bukayo Saka is injured. Martinelli is injured, and I think Kai Havertz as well.
Havertz.
And the guy that scored for them last weekend, Mikel Merino, they can't rely on him.
Marino.
He's a defensive
No.
midfielder. So they're
defensive
all over the
midfielder.
place. They have to find a solution between now. There are 12 games left. I don't see Arsenal winning 7 of those games if they don't get a consistent
Okay,
striker.
so here's the
Because
thing.
even their
So here's the
scoring
thing.
average has
Arsenal
dropped.
doesn't. Yeah.
Their scoring average has
Arsenal
dropped.
doesn't. Yeah, because they have too many injuries. But so here's the thing. Arsenal now, they're not controlling their destiny. They just have to hope that Liverpool falls apart. That's what they have to
They
hope.
have to hope Liverpool.
Even if Liverpool falls apart, will they take advantage and win their game?
That's
Like
right.
what
They may
happened
not.
yesterday?
And this goes back to what I said last year. Last year, first of all, last year they should have played for a victory against Man City, and they parked the bus and they had a draw.
And you know the funniest thing, exactly what happened yesterday. West Ham won Arsenal the Emirates last year, which cost us the league. Before Aston Villa now defeated Arsenal again. So Arteta does not learn from his mistakes.
No, he doesn't, and he doesn't. I think he's too stubborn. He needs to change his approach to football. And here's the thing: sometimes in football you don't need to have a pure. Sometimes in football you don't need to have a pure number 9. But if you don't have a pure number 9 like Liverpool, you have to press. You have to be aggressive in midfield, and be aggressive in midfield and press. And you have to be direct. Salah is direct. Salah does not waste time. Salah takes
he's fast.
He takes half of it. Salah takes 0.5 seconds. He says either I'm going to pass the ball or I'm going to go forward or I'm going to shoot. You have to be direct. But he's looking for an opening. If he doesn't find an opening, he has those other guys that are trailing him. When Salah is running, the other guys in midfield are following him so that they can get open. If he's because they'll double team Salah. You see what I'm saying? What do you think of Ali?
I agree with you, and I'm still going to double down on Arsenal because I feel. I mean, look at the guy that is playing for Newcastle now, the striker, Newcastle striker. That guy was available in the summer. Arsenal could have at least tried to sign him, but they didn't. Now look at their situation. Now look at what that guy is doing.
Now they are saying 150 million.
But they paid 150 million for Declan Rice 2 seasons ago. That is a defensive midfield player.
100.
And then they benched Declan Rice. Why did they bench Declan Rice in that game? They benched him.
Can you imagine?
He played. He played, but they subbed him in 50.
No, he played, but they took him out early. But they took him out. That's my point.
But the point I'm trying to make is that
the
striking position is one of the most important, and it's difficult to get a pure number 9. They should have pushed out the boat and spent whatever it costs to get a pure striker. And that Newcastle striker would have made a big difference in that Arsenal team. All their wingers, they have too many wingers.
I don't know the numbers, but I'm pretty. And then they have wingers. Then they brought Calafiori, he's a left back.
Yes.
He's a left back, right?
It was a waste of money.
He's a left. Yeah, he's a left back.
They should have sold Martinelli.
Even Marino is also a waste of money.
Yeah. And Calafiori is good, but the way that Arsenal plays, they don't need people to overlap. They don't need it because they have enough midfielders and wingers and forwards. They don't
really need him.
So I'm not trying to talk bad about Calafiori is supposed to be playing for Borussia Dortmund or teams like that or Bayern Munich. You get what I'm saying? Because he reminds me of that guy who plays for Bayern Munich, the black guy.
Of course, nobody knew him before. Now it's because he played well for Italy in the Euros.
Yeah.
Nobody knew him before.
Yeah,
he's okay. He's an okay player, but Arsenal doesn't need him. Okay, we're going to head out soon because we have the big game coming up. What are your last thoughts, Warif? I said Sai. I say Saeed and Warif because it has the same type of name. Warif. It has the same type of vowel.
Okay, to me, if Arsenal wants to win the EPL, they should work on their midfield because Odega right now, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's not a bully. Any slightest thing, they can bully him off the ball in the midfield. And also get a proper number 9 that can score the goals with that. And also get a good backup for Saka, Martinelli. All those people, get good backup for them. And in short, Arsenal, they should try and change. I know they have a philosophy, always passing the ball, but they should reduce their passing and learn to take shots from outside the 18. If you watch Italian League or Spanish,
they have to be direct.
They shoot from outside. So even if you watch during war front, if the enemies cannot penetrate your camp, they use rocket launchers from afar. So the same Arsenal should learn how to do the same thing. You should learn how to shoot from outside 18. Don't too much passes. They don't give point for passes. If they can do that, get some strong players in the midfield that can do that. Reduce your passes. But it's just that Arteta is
and I'm going to say